My name is Monday Tabitha and you're watching VNT. Now, if you're new to the channel, I'm kindly asking that you please hit the subscribe button, and if you're not new, thank you so much for being with us. Thank you for joining us. Now, this is probably the calmest you're gonna see me because I'm usually hyping and all that stuff, but today's video is a bit sensitive and I actually feel it on a personal level. So yeah, this is the side of me you're gonna get. Now, disclaimer, I am not an expert, I am not a therapist. I am just speaking based off what I think would work, and there are some of the things I've picked up over the years and from different past experiences. So getting into this video, as you have already seen from the title, I'm gonna be talking about dealing with breakups. Whether it was you breaking up with the person, whether it was the person breaking up with you, but as long as it hurts you, whichever the case it is, I'm just gonna be addressing that. Whether it was you guys' mutual decision to do it, but it still hurts you and you're trying to go about it. I'm gonna be talking about all of that stuff. Now, the first thing I'm gonna tell you guys is being honest with yourself, right? After a breakup, okay, there's different kinds of breakups. There's breakups where you, say me for example, right? There's breakups where I take so long to get over them, and there's breakups where I literally take like 2 hours or even less, depending on, it just depends on how much of yourself you really invested into the relationship and what it meant to you, what the person meant to you, blah blah blah, all that different kind of stuff. Now, if it's a breakup where you're really affected, right? And also, I'm not just talking about breakups from relationships, I'm talking about situationships, I'm talking about all those kind of unnamed things. As long as it hurts your feelings, as long as it hurts you, it's not all the time that just because there was no title doesn't mean it wasn't a thing. It doesn't mean your emotions are not valid. It doesn't mean you shouldn't feel bad about it. It doesn't mean you don't have a right to be hurt, okay? So the first thing that I'm gonna say is be honest with yourself. Of course, you don't have to show the world that you're hurt. You don't owe anybody an explanation. You literally do not owe anybody an explanation, but with yourself, at least be honest. Accept that that thing hurt you. Accept that the reason you're not okay is because of a guy or a girl. In as much as it may make you sick, like me for example, I hate to not be okay because of somebody's child. Like, I literally hate not being okay because of that. So sometimes it's been really hard for me and my pride to accept that the reason we're feeling away, the reason we're not okay, is because of a guy, But if you do not accept things, you're not gonna move from them. It will be really hard to heal from them. And something else still in the acceptance department, right? You need to accept that the thing is over. You need to accept that it's done. You need to accept that it's not good for you. You need to accept that you broke up, or you cut contact, or they cut contact with you because that thing, it wasn't working. It could have been your fault, it could have been their fault, it could have been because you realized you needed better, you wanted better for yourself, you did not want to keep on being in that situation, right? And you just need to accept that it's done and you made the right choice. You broke up for a reason, and sometimes nostalgia and memories, those things are a bitch, because when you remember the person, right, when you sit and think about the person, you don't always remember the bad stuff. You're gonna remember the good stuff. You're gonna remember all the good times you had, what they meant to you, what they still mean to you, if they do mean something to you. You're gonna remember how they laugh, how they talk, all those kind of things. Sometimes these things can overcloud your thinking, right? They can overshadow your decision. They can make you kind of forget why you broke up with the person, if you're the one who broke up with them, or yeah, mostly in the case of if you were the one who broke up with them or you decided to leave them. But like I said, nostalgia and memories, those things are a bitch. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. Do not go back to what hurt you. Whether it was you breaking up with them or they breaking up with you, and they now want to try and come back into your life and acting like it's all good and they've changed and blah blah blah. No, do not go back to what hurt you. Do not. It's not gonna heal you. You know, the thing about healing is you can't go back to what broke you. You can't. You shouldn't. You shouldn't go back to what hurt you. You know. I like to think of healing as, okay, I'm not really gonna number them. I'm just gonna like give I'm not really gonna number them. I'm just gonna like give random advice. You get me? I'm not bulleting them down. So yeah, the thing about healing is it's not linear. It's not a straight line. It's not black and white. You get it? There's different methods for everybody. But what I'm gonna say is don't go back. Don't go back. I know sometimes the person that hurt you the most is the person who makes you the happiest, but it doesn't mean you should go back to them. Now would be the time to look for other things that make you happy. Look within yourself, and if you don't find that thing yet, that's alright. It's okay. What I'm gonna say is it's okay to not be okay. It's okay to be sad. Don't let nobody rush you. Don't let nobody tell you. Don't let nobody rush you, man. Like, just do you. Yeah, give yourself time to really feel it, to just be with it, you know. And another thing, do not go looking for that person in somebody else. What I'm saying is, do not idealize people. Do not use a Jackson to get over a Jameson. You get me? Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna be looking for Jameson and Jackson, and you're not gonna find them because they're different people. You get me? So what that is gonna do is it's gonna cloud you from really seeing what, did I say Jackson and Jameson? Okay, right. It's gonna cloud you from really seeing how good Jackson is, because personally I believe every single one on this earth, right? 7 billion. Everybody has their gift. Everybody has that unique thing that makes them them. And you gotta look at someone. You gotta look at someone with clear eyes. Don't look at someone with clouded eyes. Don't look at someone looking for somebody else. Don't be with a Mariah looking for Miriam, okay? If you wanna forget about Miriam, don't go to Mariah. Sit with yourself. Try to be okay on your own, right? Before you go to somebody else, before you involve somebody else, before you try to be with somebody else to help you get over that person, because that is not right. It's not fair to the person. It's not fair to yourself, because if you can't make yourself happy, why are you going to somebody else to make you happy? Why do you want to put that huge responsibility on them when you can't even do it for yourself? You get me? So if you're going through a breakup, post-breakup, right? I'm speaking post-breakup period. You're going through that time, right? That is not the time to move on to the next. Now, I don't have anything against moving on to the next. I'm all about doing what makes you happy, doing what you feel is good for you. If you're from a relationship, right, and maybe that relationship didn't mean so much to you, that relationship didn't really like get to your heart, you know, move on. By all means, move on to Jameson, move on to Mariah, you know, move on to somebody else. I mean, that probably isn't even called moving on, but like, if you feel you're ready and that past is not going to affect your present, by all means do it. But I'm talking about situations where you're just getting into it just to forget about someone else. No, I would like to believe you're better than that. Don't do that. And when you feel like you're moving on from it, when you feel like you're okay, but then you see a trigger or hear a trigger or something like that, then it all hits you, and you realize you're not okay. Don't get mad, don't get frustrated, don't feel sad, don't feel like, you know, moving, don't feel like you're back to square one. And healing is not linear. It's a roller coaster of emotions. It's just all over the place. It's messy. it does get messy, and just give yourself time. Like I've been saying, give yourself time and don't feel bad. Be patient with yourself, and it's gonna get messy, and allow yourself to cry, allow yourself to feel those emotions. But what you shouldn't do is go to social media about it. Like, say the gram is not for posting your emotions. Bitches don't care about you over there, niggas don't care about you over there. Post your good times on the gram, but when you're feeling low, just try not to make it messy, try not to draw attention, just deal with it. I'm just saying from what I think, if going to the gram works for you, if that's how you feel good, do it. But from my experience, just sit with yourself, maybe a couple of friends, and also do not underestimate. I think I have a lot of ideas and things just coming, so I don't know if I'm actually giving them in a correct order, or if they're actually making sense to you as I give them. But yeah, do not underestimate the importance of real friends. I'm not talking about these messy bitches, trifling hoes. No. I'm talking about real friends, like friends that will. It's important to have real friendships, like friendships that mean something to you, people that actually care about you, people that are there for you, not because they want to get information firsthand. Because I'm telling you, people are wicked out there. Like, people are wicked. They will laugh at your pain. Yeah, no kidding. They will laugh at your pain. They'll make fun of your pain. They'll listen to you just so they should go tell the next person. Like, your pain is gonna be a story for gossip. I'm not talking about those kind of bitches. I'm not talking about those niggas. I'm not talking about messy bitches. I'm not talking about messy hoes. I'm talking about real friends. Make sure you have real friends with your friends that really care about you. But also, do not let them rush you, okay? After all, it's not their breakup. It's your breakup. So you're allowed to feel however you want to feel. Yeah, sometimes the person you're crying about is really trash. But that's your trash. And feel how you want to feel. Feel how you feel. Feel how you feel about it. Even if your friends say, he doesn't even deserve you, she doesn't even deserve you, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that might be true, but tell that to my heart, because I'm still hurt. This is still hurting me. So don't let them rush you. Just feel it all. But just don't be messy with it. Don't go around telling so many different kind of people, because I'm telling you for real, it's not many people that actually genuinely really care for you or your feelings. You get me? So yeah, and if you're tired of confiding in your friends about it, if you've heard, your friends have heard the guy's name for a long time, months, maybe even years, it's okay if you feel that way. It's okay if you're tired of the pain. It's okay if you're tired of the frustration. You can keep a journal and just write how you feel. Write down how you feel. For me personally, I don't really go for motivational quotes or whatever. I don't really like corny shit. Even when I say something that's corny, I'm gonna be like, I know this is corny, but so if it works for you though, do it. But for me, that's not what works for me, because motivational shit would just make me feel more bad that I'm not feeling good. You get me? So most times I will read poetry, or I will actually write, metaphorically of course, all that kind of stuff. I just put my emotions into something big, like a fire. I'll literally talk about a fire, write about a fire, or wolves, or vultures, things that are equating to my emotions. That's what I do. And I listen to music sometimes. But if music doesn't mean the same to you as it probably means to me, it might not help you. So just figure out what works for you, what helps you, if it's drawing, painting, but whatever, I don't know, it doesn't even have to be art. Maybe it's dancing is art, I don't know, but just something that works for you. But do not go for self-destructive methods. Do not go for self-destructive memes. Like, don't be out there getting wasted talking about it's your fault I'm sad, it's your fault I'm like this. No, you get me? That person already messed with your past, right? Don't let them mess with your present. Don't be doing things based on them. Stop doing things that are destructive to you, that are harmful to you because of them, because you deserve better. You treat yourself like you deserve better, okay? Don't go for the self-destructive methods. Don't be out here talking about I'm gonna be a hoe now because I tried this love shit and it didn't work. Okay, fuck around and catch an STD, and it's gonna be on you and not them. So try to avoid self-destructive methods. There's no need for that. And if you gave your all in a relationship and it still didn't work out, don't feel bad. Don't give up on it. There's probably a reason for why it happened the way it happened, and in the end it's all gonna make sense. And if it doesn't make sense now, just know that it's not the end yet, okay? Just don't give up on being a good person. Don't give up on loving. Oh, see, actually my shirt says do everything with love. Don't know if you all can see, but yeah, don't give up on being this loving person, because this generation we're at, it really glorifies being I think I've said this before, it really glorifies all that no emotions, showing no emotions. Okay, sometimes you do feel like that. See, I'll give an example of myself again. I'm not gonna be here faking it, thinking and making you think I'm this really emotional girl, blah blah blah. It is what it is. Sometimes in Janae, I call, yeah, the old sweet, emotional, sad, and sometimes I'm a motherfucking bitch, like I'm Cardi B. So yeah, so if do what you're doing because you really want to do it, and say what you say because you really mean it. Don't put up a front. Don't put up this whole Cardi B attitude when you're not really feeling it. If you're not feeling it, if you're sad, be sad, but of course don't put it out there. Don't be messy, because like I say, people don't care about you. But I'm speaking about with yourself. If you're feeling Cardi B with yourself, right, do it. If you're feeling Janae Aiko, be it, you know. That's all I'm saying. Just being honest with yourself, just accepting shit for what it is. And another one is try to avoid shit that triggers you, okay? I know sometimes it can be hard to really avoid these things, because sometimes someone will just come ask you like, oh, so what happened between you and James? And I'm like, bitch, shut up. Don't ask about it. Don't say his name like that. Don't do that, bitch. You fucking me up right now. I want to cry. Shut up. You know, all those kind of things. And yeah, sometimes it does trigger you, but try to avoid things that you can avoid, like going on their social media, stalking them. Like I said, we're different, right? So if that helps you, if that makes you feel better, if that works for you, if when you miss them you do that and you feel better, do it. But if it's just giving you negative feelings, just don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do things that are destructive to you. Another thing also is obsessing over who they're with now and what they're doing, who they're trying to get with. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit. Don't be going to women talking about, don't be going to a girl, the girl they're with, or the women they're with, or who they're trying to fuck with, or the men they're trying to fuck with. But I'm gonna talk about women here because it's mostly girls that do this stuff. Don't be going to girls talking about, I'm coming to you, woman to woman. Nah, that is clown shit. That is clown shit. Even if it hurts you that they're with somebody else, even if you feel a way about it, don't go there talking about I'm coming to you, woman to woman. Because first of all, yours relationship, it wasn't a triangle. It was you and the person. So don't involve other people in that messy way. Don't involve who they're trying to fuck with, because now you're just looking like a fucking clown, bro. And you don't want that, do you? No, I don't think so. So even if it's in this case, you know, where this happens sometimes, where they choose somebody over you, they cheated on you with somebody, or they're cheating on you with somebody, then you go and hit up the bitch that they're cheating with, talking about I'm just coming to you, woman to. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that, okay? Just leave the girl completely out of it. Leave the other girl completely out of it. And yeah, just avoid looking like a clown. Like I said, people don't care about you, but again, be honest with yourself. Just with you. You don't really gotta explain it to the world. Just be honest with yourself and take all the time you need. Even if it's 2 years, bro, take it. It's hurting you, but yeah, take all the time you need to really. And if somebody tells you, oh, just get over it, forget about it, move on, be happy, I feel like that's kind of like dismissive. Like that's really just not respecting how you feel about a certain situation. And if somebody tells you that, just hit them with your phone in their face, or a shoe or something, or a stone, and run. just hit them and run, because that is bullshit. That's some crap. That's a whole bunch of crap. Don't let people rush you, okay? Just yeah. And if you're dealing with it, I hope you heal from it. I hope you find happiness. I hope it doesn't really affect major parts of your life, like school, work, or your other relationships with your fans and all that kind of stuff. And I'm really wishing you all the best, and I love you. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and if you have, thank you so much, and please share this video with your friends. You never know who needs to hear this. And yeah, bye. See you in my next video.